Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will discuss the entrance examination of zoology conducted in 2023 by Himachal Pradesh University Shimla. So beginning with the very first question, which of the following is not an insect? The correct answer is spider because it belongs to the class Archinida. Because it belongs to the class Archinida of phylum Arthropoda. Next question, what are the main constituents of culture for animal cell growth? The answer is all of the above because glucose and glutamine, they act as a source of carbon and energy. They provide energy and carbon sources, while growth factors, they are responsible for the division of cells, and cytokines, they provide immunity. They provide immunity, right? Third question, the process why we certain changes occur on the surface of mammalian sperm while passing through female reproductive tract is termed as sperm capacitation. So sperm capacitation occurs when the sperm enters in the female reproductive tract. What is spermiation? It is the release of spermatozoa. Spermiogenesis, it is the conversion of spermatids into mature spermatozoa. And spermatogenesis, it is the formation of the sperms. Next question, which of the following is a type of blood cancer? The answer is leukemia. The answer is leukemia. Next question, the pyramid of energy by which certain changes occur on the surface of mammalian sperm while passing through female reproductive tract is termed as sperm capacitation. So sperm capacitation occurs when the sperm enters in the female reproductive tract. What is spermiation? It is the release of spermatozoa. Spermiogenesis, it is the conversion of spermatids into mature spermatozoa. And spermatogenesis, it is the formation of the sperms. Next question, which of the following is a type of blood cancer? The answer is leukemia. The answer is leukemia. Next question, the pyramid of energy is always upright, states that the energy conversion efficiency of herbivores is better than the carnivores. As we know that the as we will go up in the pyramid of energy, the energy will go on decreasing at each tropic level. The other statements are just opposite to this statement, right? Next question, identify the vessel which below that is not a part of the circulatory system. Very simple question. The answer is bronchioles, as they are the part of respiratory system. Next question, which of the following act as a permeability barrier? The answer is tight junctions, as they prevent leakage as they prevent leakage of substances between cells, right? Next question, the eighth question, in mollusks, spermatophores are stored in special structure called Needham's sac. Needham sacs. These are the special reproductive parts present in mollusk, and they are present where? In the reproductive system, and they store spermatophores until capacitation. Next, name of the organs which have different basic structure, what have similar appearance and perform similar function. The answer is analogous organ. Now see, the analogous organs, they are responsible for convergent evolution. They are responsible for convergent evolution. For example, say here is insects and there comes your birds. Both have wings, right? Both can fly, means they have similar functions. But the wings of the insect, they are just membrane of the skins, while in birds they are modified forelimbs. So analogous organs. Next question, a word invert the thermoregulatory center is hypothalamus, which is exactly similar to that of mammals. Next question, which of the following is based on antigen-antibody interaction? The answer is ELISA, enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay, which is used to detect proteins and substances such as antigen, antibody, protein, hormones, etc. Next question, which of the following is a mechanism of active transport? The answer is sodium pump. See, sodium pump utilizes ATP to pump out sodium and to pump in potassium, while other osmosis and ion channels, they do not involve ATP, so they show mechanism of passive transport. Next question, the depletion in the ozone layer is caused by, again very simple question, chlorofluorocarbon. The natural place of an organism or community is known as habitat. Now what is habitat? It is natural environment where an organism lives, and it also provides basic conditions for survival such as food, shelter, resources, etc. Next question, a multi-segmented arthropod with, carefully read, a multi-segmented arthropod with mandibles and two pair of legs per segment. Name the animal. The answer is millipede. Now look, centipede, they are segmented arthropod. They have mandibles, but they have one pair of legs per segment, right? Now marine shrimp, they are not insect, but they are crustaceans. They are crustaceans. Now next, spider. Spider, they have no segmented body. The body is not segmented, right? Part of ear concerned with hearing is called basilar membrane and tectorial membrane, which together form cochlea, and they convert sound vibrations into electrical signals to be interpreted by brain. Next question, carcinoma arises from, the answer is epithelial cells which line surface of the body both inside and outside. Bone marrow, pigment cells, they have special term of cancers. Bone marrow, sarcoma, as we discussed earlier. Pigments containing cells cancer is known as melanoma. So this is also a very important question. Next question, which of the following is the oldest cell line? The answer is HeLa cell line. The answer is HeLa cell line. Next question, which one of the following correctly matches with its function? The answer is nucleus, control center of the cell. Ribosome, powerhouse of the cell, wrong. Lysosome, cytoskeletal structure of the cell, wrong. Mitochondria, protein factories, no, right? Next question, Archaeopteryx is the connecting link between, the correct answer is reptile and birds. It is extinct and it is a connecting link between reptiles and birds. The smallest bones of human body are present in the ear, malleus, incus and stapes. Which of the following act as a main reservoir of Valentidium coli infection in human beings? The answer is pig. What is Valentidium coli? It is a parasitic protozoan. Human also get infected through the consumption of raw material of infected pig with Valentidium coli. The cross linkage of antigens by antibody is known as agglutination. So agglutination is the process where antigens and antibodies, they are interlinked. Complement fixation क्या होती है? Complement fixation, there are some complement proteins which break down the cell wall. And what is cross reaction? Say antibody 2, it will bind with antigen 1 and vice versa, right? Next question, BD coating is not. Carefully read the options. It is a GM plant, genetically modified plant, yes. Insect resistant, yes. It has a bacterial gene expression system, true. So asking, BD cotton is not. The answer is resistant to all pesticides. It is resistant to insects. It is not resistant to pesticides, right? Next question, In mammals, which of the following embryonic membrane protect the developing baby from external shocks? I think it's a very simple question. The answer is amnion. Okay, the answer is amnion, where amniotic fluid, water fluid, provides stable environment for embryo development. Which is correct order for the classification of animals? Phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. 27th question. Wildlife Protection Act was enacted in 1972. Simple question and repeated question as well. Which of the following is a non-organ specific systemic autoimmune disease? The answer is systemic lupus erythematosus, because it is AID and it affects multiple organs. It affects multiple organs, right? It affects multiple organs. Next, which of the following are synthesized during interphase? The answer is all of the above, because they all prepare cell for mitosis or meiosis, right? Next question. Endocrine glands produce, the answer is sweat, right? Next, 31st question. In monoclonal antibody technology, tumor cells tumor cells can replicate endlessly, are fused with mammalian cells. They are fused with mammalian cells to produce an antibody. The result of this fusion is called hybridoma, right? Next, serial repetition of body organ in segment is called metamerism. Metamerism. And in which organism we can see metamerism? Earthworm, right? Leeches, as well as vertebral column of vertebrates, right? Next question. Swamps differ from marshes in having trees and shrubs, right? In swamps, there are waterlogged trees and shrubs, whereas marshes lack these trees and shrubs, like they are dominated by the grass and floating leaves plant. The tendency of an organism to resemble its parent is known as heredity. Again, very simple question. Next, bubonic plague is transmitted by which of the following insect? The answer is fleas. They are the host for Yersinia pestis. They are the host for Yersinia pestis. When the fleas bites humans, they inoculate Yersinia pestis, this protozoan, into the human, and human suffers from bubonic plague. Characterization of antigens by electrophoresis and immunofixation relies on the reaction of antigen and antibody in or on agar. So these reactions, electrophoresis and immunofixation, they occur on, or they are carried on agar plates. Right. Next question. Which of the following type of cleavage is present in placental mammals? The correct answer is rotational cleavage. Next, diabetes insipidus. Diabetes insipidus is caused by the hyposecretion of vasopressin or ADH hormone, right? And deficiency of or hyposecretion of insulin that result in diabetes mellitus, right? The World Health Day is celebrated on 7th April. If C cleavage means cleavage, D means gametogenesis, B means blastula, F means fertilization, which is the correct order of their occurrence? The answer will be first gametogenesis occurs, then fertilization occurs, then cleavage occurs, and then blastula formation occurs, right? Next question. Common feature between Porifera, Nigeria, and Ctenophora and Platyhelminthes is absence of coelom. They all are acoelomate. That is, coelomic cavity is absent in all of these: Porifera, Nigeria, Ctenophora, and Platyhelminthes. Next question. Species which occur in small population and are restricted to only certain geographical areas are placed under the correct answer will be all of these. All of these. Next question. During origin of life, which among the following was not found in free form? Very simple question. The answer is season. The protozoan transmitted mainly by sexual contact is Trichomonas vaginalis, which cause sexually transmitted diseases. Next question. Which one of the following is a monosaccharide? The answer is fructose. Fructose is monosaccharide. Maltose and sucrose are disaccharide, while starch is polysaccharide, right? Next question. Which of the following is involved in oxygen consumption in the cell? We know mitochondria. Through which mechanism? Electron transport chain, for reason for the production of ATP. The approximate cardiac output of a healthy person at resting state is 5 liter per minute. Next, the most active site of protein synthesis is ribosome. Again, very simple question. The Red Data book is famous for endangered plants and animals. Crossing over takes place during which of the following stages of prophase 1 of meiosis? The answer is HIT. Which group of animal is known to show maximum diversity? The correct answer is insects. Insects are very much numerous or diverse than the mammals, reptile or birds. Blastulation is followed by gastrulation. In animals, grass catany is caused by the deficiency of magnesium. Which macromolecule is called bodybuilder? Proteins. The proteins are called bodybuilders because they build muscle, tissues, organs. Okay. Next, B cells are stimulated to produce antibody by which of the following T cells? The answer is helper T cells. These helper T cells, they stimulate the B cell to produce antibodies against specific antigens. Next question, source of energy in muscle contraction is ATP. Amphibians share with reptiles all of the following characters except external fertilization and indirect development. Because all amphibians, they do not undergo external fertilization. Some amphibians like caecilians, they show internal fertilization and direct development as well, right? Next question, 58. If in a person RBCs have antigen B and also have RH antigen, blood group of that person will be B positive. Next question, which of the following is produced with the combination of apoenzyme and coenzyme? The answer is holoenzyme. Flip-flop movement. Flip-flop movement is seen in which of the following membranes molecules? The answer is lipids. We all know that the plasma membrane is bilayer. The proteins are embedded while there are phospholipids. There are phospholipids. Now, what is flip-flop movement? These are the lateral movement. These are the lateral movements. Say the lipid of the at the position A can move towards lipid at position B and vice versa. This is called flip-flop movement. Which is the adaptive radiation is used by poikilotherms to protect against extreme heat. Now, what are poikilotherms? They are cold-blooded animal. They are cold-blooded animal. To protect against extreme heat, they undergoes estivation. And what is hibernation? It is called winter sleep. Winter sleep, like shown by brown bear. To protect against what? Extreme cold, right? Next, 50% dry weight of an organism is constituted by the proteins. Because why? Because the proteins are the building block of the organisms, as there was a previous question we discussed. Next, which term represent a pair of contrasting characters? The answer is allelomorphs. And what are allelomorphs? They are the alternate forms of gene that occupy same locus on the homologous chromosome. In humans, total number of chromosomes in a cell are 23 pair or 46 chromosomes. Nervous system developed from the ectoderm. Pepsin enzyme is active maximally at pH range of 0 to 3.0 because it is an acidic enzyme. Next question, G2 phase is followed by which phase of the cell cycle? The answer is the correct answer will be M, because first there is G1 phase, then that is followed by S phase, then here comes G2 phase, and that is followed by M phase. That may be mitotic phase or a meiotic phase, right? Enzymes are made up of proteins, we know. Next question, the process by which new species develop from the existing species is called speciation. Next question, which of the following type of antibody has pentameric structure? Pentameric structures mean they are composed of 5 subunits. 5 subunits. The answer is IgM. The answer is IgM, and it is the first antibody to produce in response to infection, right? While IgE and IgD, they are monomers, and IgA, they are monomers, they are dimers, and they are polymers, right? Next question number 71. FSH is secreted by follicle stimulating hormone. It is secreted by the pituitary gland. Next question, which of the following is not a component of nucleic acid backbone? The answer is phosphodiester bonds. See, here lies sugar. Sugar forms bond with nitrogenous base, right? And through phosphorus group, the adjacent sugars are bound. So these form nucleic acid backbone. So these form a nucleic acid for a bond. And what are phosphodiester bond? These bond between sugar and phosphate. They are the phosphodiesterase bond, right? Next question, which one of the hotspot of biodiversity? The answer is Western Ghat. Where are Western Ghats? Look for this in geographical map. Okay. Next question, which statement is true for the population included in Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium? The answer is mating is random. Okay. And now what is Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium? It states alleles remains constant. Alleles remain constant, and when and in at what condition the alleles will remain constant? When mating is random, right? When mating is random. Next, differentiation involves modification of genetic material. Next question, the phenomena of using a predator to control pest is called biological control. Lacoprone will be turned on. Lacoprone will be turned on. The option C, when lactose is more than glucose. LAC stand for lactose. LAC stand for lactose. Lacoprone will be turned on when lactose is more than glucose, because this lacoprone will convert this lactose into the ultimate energy source, that is glucose, right? 78th question, the process of rapid movement of neutrophils toward the site of infection is called chemotaxis. Which bone protect the brain? The cranium bone protect the brain. Next, excision and insertion of a gene is called genetic engineering. Very theoretical but simple questions. Next, honey is nectar derived from the flowers, which is mixed with saliva and stored in the honey sac. Which of the following statement is correct? A plus G that equal to T plus C. मतलब purine is equal to pyrimidine, A is equal to thiamine, guanine is equal to cytosine. The answer is all of these. The end product of glycolysis under anaerobic condition is lactic acid, while pyruvic acid is end product under aerobic conditions. In most species, mitochondrial DNA is passed down from mother. Very important question. And this type of inheritance is called extrachromosomal inheritance, and also called maternal effect or maternal inheritance, right? Because DNA is derived from mother, DNA that is present in the egg of the mother. Ichthyology, it is the study of the fishes. Next question, the organelles which form the endoskeleton of the cell is endoplasmic reticulum. Vitellogenesis, it is the formation of yolk, and vitellogenesis, it occurs in the liver cells. Okay, in liver cells, yolk formation occurs, and through blood it is transported towards the eggs, right? Neurotransmitter between a neuron and muscle is acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is there between a neuron and muscle. Next, dash is used as a vector for cloning into higher organism retroviruses. 90th question, Rh incompatibility during pregnancy results in erythroblastosis fetalis. And when it occurs? When Rh positive mother carries, Rh negative mother carries Rh positive fetus. And what is erythroblastosis fetalis? Erythro means RBCs and blastosis matlab breakdown. So this fetus will suffer from severe anemia, right? Next question, 91st question. African sleeping sickness, it is caused by Trypanosoma gambians. Color blindness is an X chromosome linked recessive trait. Point to remember, color blindness is X-linked recessive trait. Which of the following is an Indian breed of poultry? The answer is Basra. Which one is not a hereditary disease? The answer is cretinism, because it is caused by the deficiency of thyroid hormone, right? Next question, counter current mechanism converts the glomerular filtrate into hypertonic urine, right? Next question, in which typical stage at our lamp brush chromosomes are observed? The answer is meiotic prophase. Next question, beta diversity is diversity between communities. Theoretical question. Next question, alpha helix, beta pleated sheets, and collagen helix represent which of the following structural organization of proteins? The answer is secondary structures. Nucleosome, it is made up of DNA, histone core proteins, linker H1. And what is linker H1? It is again chain of DNA. Zygote is totipotent, means it has the potential to convert in any type of the cell. Thank you so much.